Hey there, it's Kristen. And for today's Menopause Motivation Monday, I want to talk to you about hormones and the truth about what's happening right now if you are a woman in menopause. And I'm going to share with you, I just have been listening to a menopause summit with a bunch of amazing medical professionals, both in the Eastern and Western medical spaces, who are sharing the science and the research and the most up-to-date information. And I just want to share with you one quote that came out of a talk by a woman named Dr. Felice Gersh. She is an MD certified in both OB/GYN and integrative medicine. And something she said just really stood out to me, and it's helping me. So I'm hoping it'll help you. Here it is. Our reproductive hormones that we no longer have in place, they were our life hormones. So we think about it like, well, I can't have babies anymore, but it's so much more than that. What those hormones, our sex hormones, what they provided for us was life-giving, right? Not only in giving birth, but really in giving life to ourselves and to the world around us. And what that shows up as today might look like, right? Just that oomph, that motivation to get things done, to be clear about what we want in our life today. You know, to have the motivation to go out and take that adventure, it might be harder to do that. We might not be feeling that. We might be feeling more stress and anxiety, and our mood is just not, good, right? We might be suffering in a lot of ways, and it's keeping us from living the life we want to live. I hear from women all the time, I just feel like I've lost my life. I don't have that oomph. I feel blah. These are, words that are used to describe, that loss of life hormones. And it's real. So I don't want to sit here and tell you that, oh, it's nothing, or, just eat less, exercise more, you'll feel great, because the problem is it isn't, that we don't want that, right? We want to feel better, right? We want to be back in our body, in our brain, in our, in our emotional state, in our relational states. We want to feel good with our partners and our families and in our jobs. We want all that, but it's how do I get from here to there? And it's hard. This is not easy. It's not easy, but there is a system. There are things you can do. And that's really where I step in and help women today in the Menopause coaching program. And it is simple. It is individualized because we all are in our life differently. Targeted. It is something that is very doable, that you can do, and it takes a leap of faith to believe that you can do this, to believe that you actually can put things in place to feel better. So I want to give you something, right? Let's take, what's the takeaway here today? The takeaway today is, like every Monday, I say, what's one thing you can do today, this week, maybe in the next hour, to set yourself up to live the life you want, right? The acknowledgement is those days are over. right? We're not having babies anymore. We don't have the life-giving hormones in place. We need to create with lifestyle, right? In living our lives in a different way today to feel amazing joy, energy, vitality in this space in life today. And it's different. So what is one thing you can do to help create the life you want? And here's the thing. You may not feel like doing it. You may not feel like, putting a practice of meditation or a sleep routine, a nighttime routine to get better sleep, or, a hydration, more hydrating during the day, or, really finding that nutritional balance that's going to serve you today. You may not feel like it, but if you can just step into it and take a simple, doable task, like one thing you can do today to help you feel better. Because it will. That one thing, if you put it in front of you and you accomplish it, that's all you have to do. And that builds on itself. And that is really how, it all works. And we start to feel better and we start to step into our life and we start to actually feel the joy and see the wins and live in a way that we feel amazing. Okay, so today, what's one thing you can do? And maybe it is to book a discovery call to see if, the Menopause coaching program is something that you can benefit from and take into your life from here forward. It gives you a roadmap for this second half of life. Because there's a lot of life to be lived here. And I want to give you hope. That A, you're not alone. B, it's not your fault. And C, it is possible to feel good, to lose the weight, and to have the energy and live the life that you want to live moving forward. So that's it for today. I hope this is helpful. If nothing else, to know that this is real. This isn't in your head. And unfortunately, we don't always have the support around us to move into this space and help ourselves feel better. But you have the opportunity. What are you going to do with it today? So, wishing you all the best, and I'll see you next time.